What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a dose of Pokemon. We've got exciting news from Pokemon Black Bolt and White Flare. The special sets have been revealed in English, and they will be the first ever dual sets. So we can finally say welcome back to Unova. Although I kind of wish there was, Unova 5th generation remake games coming out with this, but that would have been cool. Nonetheless, we're getting the same sets, like it's the same as the Japanese Black Bolt and White Flare, and they're going to be our next special sets. And here's the thing, we're going to go more into detail, but we were speculating this is going to be like the 151 of Unova, but this is better than Scarlet and Violet 151. There's so much stuff here. I think this is the craziest set that Pokemon has released, that it is going to be releasing in the modern era so far, at least in my opinion, and from what we're getting so far. So their products will release between July 18th and August 22nd. So here is the Elite Trainer box. As you can see, we got Zekrom right here, Black Bolt. And then this is just the regular Elite Trainer box. We have yet to see the Pokemon Center one, but we're getting Thundurus as the promo, and do expect that the Pokemon Center is going to have two of them, one with the stamp and one without it, and then probably 11 packs instead of 9. And then we get the Thundurus right here. Then we have White Flare, and these are, again, two separate sets, but they're kind of the same. So if you want to complete the entirety of Black Bolt and White Flare, you do need to collect both. And here's what we get. We get Tornadus as the promo. Again, 9 packs is the regular ETB. We have yet to see the Pokemon Center one. Here is Tornadus. Now the Japanese versions of these have been unveiled. Maybe Landorus might be, I don't know, another separate, or it'll probably just be in the set as an illustration rare. I was going to say it may be like a collection box, but I don't think at this point it will. Then we have the binder collection for White Flare. So 1 binder and 5 booster packs. We're also getting one for Black Bolt. Then we have the Victini illustration collection. So we can see we get some promos, and looks like maybe this Victini in the Japanese set is going to be found inside of Black Bolt and White Flare, but it looks like it's not with the English sets. And then we get the poster collection of the starters right here, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. Then we get 8 of these mini tins. So if you see these, you know that they're going to be Black Bolt and White Flare, especially if they have Unova Gen 5 Pokemon on them. Then we get the booster bundles right here, and just, same things in the pack work. The pack artwork, if you ask me, is really, really nice. So let's kind of go more into detail. So like I said, the English TCG will be getting split sets like Japan. They're 2 separate but related sets releasing at the same time. And this is also the first time Japanese and English sets will be sharing the same name. And honestly, look at that. I think though, with all like the rumors and stuff, this may be the last Scarlet and Violet set that we're getting. I don't think with the Megas it's going to be titled Scarlet Violet. It may be, it may not, but from the looks of it and from what rumors are stating, it may not. But we'll see once like those Megas in the next couple months are unveiled. So each set will individually feature over 170 cards, more than 65 illustration rare cards. Why? Because each Pokemon, there's 156 Unova Pokemon, each one will get an illustration rare card of itself. Then we're getting more than 5 special illustration rares. So for example, like the Superior EX is going to be SIR. That's probably not going to be just a regular illustration rare either. It's just going to be the SIR. So in the end, we're getting 156 in total SIRs as well as illustration rare combined. 6 Pokemon EX, including Zekrom EX and Meloetta EX in Black Bolt, Reshiram EX and Keldeo EX in White Flare. 8 ultra rare Pokemon and supporter cards, 1 illustration rare or special illustration rare card. Look for each Unova Pokemon. This is going to be a huge set. So over 170 cards per Black Bolt and White Flare. That's like 300, if you had some more, 350 cards for this set. It's going to take forever for someone to complete this. How much are we going to have to put into this? Then we're also getting 1 special illustration rare supporter card, 3 different parallel foil sets, 2 of which will feature a rainbow Pokeball or a Master Ball pattern shimmering across the card, and then the new BWR that was kind of unveiled with the Japanese set a couple days ago. Black White Rare, which will feature card illustrations in a monochromatic black or white design, as we saw with Zekrom EX right here, and I can pull it up real quick. There you go, Zekrom EX as well as Reshiram EX. So that's what they're talking about, the black-white rare. Honestly, this is really nice artwork if you ask me. So we're already getting like, Pokemon's just throwing everything. Illustration rares for every single Pokemon of Unova. So if you have a favorite Unova Gen 5 Pokemon, this is the perfect set for you to kind of go after and pick up that illustration rare. Like all special sets, the Pokemon Company International will not sell booster boxes or individual packs. That makes sense. You can only get it in these products. So Elite Trainer Box, the Binder Collection, the Unova Poster Collection, and Unova Mini Tin. So these 4 will release on July 18th of 2025. And then Black Bolt or White Flare text sticker collections are going to be available August 1st. And it looks like we haven't really gotten the art or the like the artwork or the box picture of it yet. We're getting the Unova Victini illustration collection August 1st as well, which we got that. And then the Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundles, which are going to release August 22nd. So each of the 156 Unova Pokemon will get a regular card, a reverse holo, a Pokeball reverse holo, a Master Ball reverse holo, and an illustration rare or special illustration rare. This means the sets will have over 800 cards combined. That is mind-blowing. That's crazy. Just I'm trying to like think off the top of my head how much you would have to put into kind of purchasing and buying all of these cards or opening up these packs or whatever it may be. But here's what I have to say. Look, this is looking to be a very, very good set. And Destined Rivals, I thought already was probably the best set that we were getting in the Scarlet and Violet era. But I think I may be wrong because this is looking to be way, way better, like miles ahead. And I like Destined Rivals. I like the artwork and the cards that we're getting in that. But I guess, you know, it was the rumored like Team Rocket set, and I guess it let down a lot of people. And it would have been cool if it was like a Team Rocket Returns set instead of Destined Rivals. But I think that, you know, hype has slowly started to fall down. And I think the hype is going to quickly shift over to this. So just, you know, stay calm and stay patient. I'm still patient with Heatwave Arena, with Destined Rivals, with Glory of Team Rocket, as I have not ordered any of those as of yet to add to my collection. So I'm still waiting. But here we get some of the artwork in Japanese, obviously. And as you can see, we get the illustration rares of the starters. And then we only get an SIR of Superior, EX, Embor, and Samurott are just illustration rares. Then we also get, look right here, Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus, and then Zekrom EX, Victini EX, or Victini, and then Reshiram EX. I don't know if this will be inside the set Black Bolt or White Flare. We will have to see. But, you know, taking all of this in, it's going to be crazy. And I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be flocking to the Pokemon Center website when they drop the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. Now, each one retails for $60, and normally what I would do is I would buy 2 of them, so open one up and keep one sealed. But at this point, I think I might just buy one of each and keep both sealed. That way, you know, I'm not spending twice the amount. Because in that case, I'd be spending for 4 Elite Trainer boxes times 60, that's 240 essentially. That's over my budget. So I'll probably just end up, if I can, pick up one of each, which would be very good. And hopefully I'll be able to find these in stores. Look, I haven't been able to come across Prismatic Evolutions. I've came across them Journey Together at like a restock, and then within minutes they were gone. And I was just lucky enough to come across the guy who was just restocking. And he literally asked me, he was like, "You looking for something like specific?" I was like, "No, I actually got all the, you know, I got what I need," because I already pre-ordered the Elite Trainer box from the Pokemon Center website. And then he had some booster bundles. I was like, no, let me grab a booster bundle and one more ETB just to add to my collection, just in case, you know. And I was able to reach out to a friend of mine, and I called him and I let him know, and he was there within like maybe 15 minutes, and he was able to get his hands on the restock as well. And then after that, it was gone. It was gone. And now I go to Target and I still can't find anything. I have not been able to, you know, pre-order Destined Rivals yet. I have not been able to pick up Glory of Team Rocket because the prices are just way up there. And hopefully with time, this is going to fall down. And I hope with this set, Pokemon realized, because if there's essentially over 800 cards combined with like all the reverse holos, the Pokeball reverse, Master Ball reverse, and illustration rares, that Pokemon prints a lot of these because we're going to need it. We are going to need a lot of prints of these, of Black Bolt and White Flare, and hopefully it, they are aware of this. And we don't know what the pull rates are going to be with these packs, but I don't know, maybe the pull rate might be better. Maybe it's like a guaranteed illustration rare per pack. I don't know. We don't know, because if you think about it, 156 illustration rares, yes, they're easier to pull than the SIRs, but I mean, if you want to collect all of them, either you're going to have to just pick them up on singles, or you're going to have to just open tons and tons of packs, which for, just like the average collector like you and I, it's going to be very difficult. I'm not going to be collecting like a whole bunch. Like, I just don't have the budget for that. Maybe one day, but not right now. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of this set. What do you think about Black Bolt and White Flare? I was not expecting to wake up to this earlier this morning, and it just kind of caught me off guard, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. And like I said, I think this is going to be the craziest Pokemon set that the Pokemon company has released or is going to be releasing in the modern era so far. I think this outpaces any other Scarlet and Violet set that has come out so far, and that's going to include Destined Rivals. Destined Rivals up there, but I think this is going to beat it. Again, we're going to have to see, as more is unveiled and revealed, like the artworks and things like that. But yeah, this is looking very, very promising. Pokemon just threw everything at us. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to like the video, comment down below your thoughts, comments, suggestions, and definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, which is our goal for this channel. And pretty much once that happens, we're going to be able to get monetized. And with monetization, everything that comes from this channel with AdSense and whatnot, I will be investing back into the channel, which will hopefully mean more unboxings and things like that. I really want to get into more of showcasing Pokemon products here, as well as talking about the latest products, but also diversifying into Pokemon vintage cards, showcasing vintage cards, vintage products, and things like that. And maybe one day start, a Pokemon card business. Who knows? But I'm really into the content side of things. But that's been it for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you all in the next video.